Hi. I think that this is working. Yes, it is. Welcome, everyone. Or I hope that some people will be joining. I think, no, it's 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, right on the dot. So I have the computer here and the camera here. So this is me trying to be computer savvy. uh, yes, I guess we better get on with things. Um, There is one fabric last week that, well, in case you don't know who I am, I'm Sherry. And I just realized I forgot to turn on my light. 1 second. I don't know if that helps. Yeah, I think it did make a difference. So I thought I would try my name's Sherry and my channel's name is Practical Stitches. And I've been very sporadic with posting videos. Not on purpose, it just seems to happen that way. We all get busy. So I thought that maybe doing some lives, Friday Night Live, uh, would be fun. So, but I know it's hard to find the right time. So I live in Nova Scotia, and so I'm like 2 hours ahead of some people, or if you live in BC, I'm 4 hours ahead, so it's only like 6 o'clock there. So it's hard to pick a time that would suit everyone. Like internationally, is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, so while we're waiting for people to join, and if anybody has any questions, please go ahead. But there was a fabric it's not even on the website yet. This is the last one to go up, new fabrics that I have in. And the reason why I didn't put it up right away is because when I ordered this, I seem to have a problem with my wholesaler in colors for some reason. This is red. Anyway, this looks black on camera. And when they sent it to me, they said it was black. They asked me what color I wanted. They said, "Do you want indigo?" I said, "I want blue. It has to be blue." And they sent me black. But in the daytime, it actually looks blue. So, and right now, to me, this looks a little bluish. And this is the wrong side of the fabric. And Janet is here from Michigan. Hello, Janet. Thank you for coming. And yeah, so I'm going to hold, because when you hold it up with other fabrics that look blue, excuse me for a sec. Now this is definitely blue. Doesn't look black. I don't think this is going to be a very good test. But all these fabrics look really great together. So here we are. See, it doesn't really look black to me because these are all blues. Anyway, so that one will be going up very shortly. It is stretch denim. And it's quite lightweight, so it'd be really good for pants, skirts, dresses. And I don't think it's 100% cotton. It doesn't have a ton of stretch, but it feels really nice. And that's what it looks like on the other side. So what is the weather like in Michigan, Janet, if you are still here? It is supposed to rain here. Everyone pray for rain because of the crazy wildfires that are going on everywhere all across the country. And probably, well, anywhere that it seems to be a very dry spring. Oh, and I see that my covering up my mess. I'm telling you, my sewing room is a complete tip. I really got to get it cleaned up. So it is crazy messy. Um, oh, and a fabric that I had, I thought maybe this might be interesting. This is a fabric that's been in my shop for a while, well, since last summer. And I decided drape's really nice. Now this is washed, and I don't know if you can tell, it crinkles up a little bit. It's like a crinkle to it, like a texture. So this is washed. I just washed it and did my, so it crinkles up a little bit. I didn't iron it yet. But yes, it has a really nice drape to it. I don't think it's like a red and white pinstripe. I'm gonna hopefully get that cut out tomorrow and get, I really need some summer clothes, so that was something that I thought you might find interesting, because fabric sometimes changes after you wash it. Like it's not exactly the same because you're taking all the chemicals out of it. And I wanted to see, I knew that it was going to do that, but it has that gauzy effect to it. Oh, Janet is saying that they need rain as well. It rained a little bit here tonight, thank goodness. I'm about an hour away from the wildfires that are in Halifax, and Shelburne, I think up 2 hours away. They are having an awful time. People have lost their homes, their pets. I don't think there's any person that has been injured yet that I know of, but it is terrifying. So it's supposed to rain all weekend, and I hope that it does. And I'm going to tell you a funny story. Well, it's not really funny, but this is how dry it is. I was watering the garden, and I know a lot of you we can just start planting seeds now. Like there's some of my radish has come up. Like it's just at the beginning. So, and it's very dry. So I was watering the garden, hoping some more seeds will pop up. And um, there's a little drip out of the hose, like a leak. And a hummingbird, and I could hear it. I could hear the hummingbird, and I thought, well, it must be flying through the water. It wasn't. It was sitting right at my feet. So I moved the drip, and the drip was dripping right on its head, and it was like having a bath. It was chirping and having a great time. This is a poly cotton blend, this fabric. No real specific name for it. It's just I can't remember if it's 60/40. I'll just look it up on the website and I will tell you. Isn't that awful? I can't remember everything. Ah, can you remember everything? See how long it takes me to look this up. It might be a while. Okay. Da, da, da. Here we go. I think it's on the last page. Of course it is. It is on the last page. Literally. Okay, red and white striped shirting is what it's called. And let's see what the description says. Ta-da. It's yarn dyed. It's 65% polyester and 35 cotton. But it feels really cool. It's very light and it's not super see-through. Yes, the hummingbird was I couldn't believe it. It was, and of course I didn't have my phone with me to take a picture. And then this morning on my way to work, there was a deer laying on my front lawn, almost right up by the front steps. And I thought she's either given birth or she's going to, because I backed out of the driveway and she just flicked her ears at me. She did not care that I was making noise or driving by or anything like that. So, um, and my neighbor walked by later after I went to work and she saw the fawn bouncing around, and mom looked really exhausted. She wasn't concerned either about the walking around. My wildlife stories, and right now there's about 4 eagles up in they like to sit in my pine tree in the rain. So they're there for the night. So there probably won't be any deer wandering around. So, and what else do I have to tell you? So, I hear Remy. Here she comes. Um, Remy is my cat, and she's going to come flying along here shortly. So, I haven't been making videos for a while because I was working on a big project. I've been making gifts like to sell, and I was making I was trying to make a different looking tea cozy, and I made some grab towels. I don't have any of those here. They're like, it's all gone. But I do have this one which has a mistake on it. And I actually have a teapot here to show you what the tea cozy looks like. So there's my teapot. This was my mother's china. You guys are learning all kinds of things about me. But so the gifts that I'm making are Nova Scotia tartan, and I showed the labels a while ago, made in Nova Scotia. So it's just a tea cozy, because all the ones that I seen were shaped like this, and they just have a little tab on the top to pull it off. And I thought the bow looked cute. Was a good way to make a handle that looked cute. Oh, don't want to be breaking my teapot. So, yes, so I thought I would try these lives for a little while and see what happens. And that is the tea cozy that I made. I just saw a picture on Pinterest and I thought that was cute, so I decided to make this. And then you guys have already seen my, there's a video about how to make these. Only I didn't quilt them. The oven mitt pot holder. I don't think there is anything wrong with this one. I don't know why I still have this. It's making me wonder why. Why do I still have one? Anyway, I guess I have an extra one. So, and I have been trying to make a few other things like that, and I have a sample right here. Um, I wanted to make a different type of like a wallet sort of pouch, change purse kind of thing. And this has 3 compartments in it. So that is that. So, oh, and the shirt, I don't think I never showed you this. I wanted to make this last year and I didn't get it made. This is McCall's 8067. And I was going to try and make view B. Because I did want to make the I can't remember the name of it, and that's all I've heard. The Donnie shirt. It's from the Friday Pattern Company. But I think I like this collarless version, and I think that would look nice out of this fabric. I thought I would try it anyway. I actually was envisioning a welt pocket with the tab on it. I don't know if I'll do that. But yes, I think B is just longer than version A. And I'm not really bothered whether it has pockets or not. So, but I thought that would be nice. And I also, people are really liking this linen with the Eiffel Tower in Paris. And what else does it say? Is it readable? No, I don't think so. I wanted to wash some of this and see what it looks like after you wash and iron it. And I thought this would be nice. Because I've decided that I have enough patterns. I do not need another one. So I'm not going to try the Donnie shirt from Friday Pattern Company. Although I really like it. And I think it looks like a nice shirt. It's just I have way too many patterns. Just mountains of them. So try to use what I have. Oh, we have someone from Australia. That's amazing. Hello, hello, Chris in Australia. And there's the cat. She has decided to join us. Oh, Janet says that this blouse is very low cut. It does look like it might be. I will keep that in mind. Thank you, Janet. I very often wear camisoles under my shirts anyway. I do that a lot. But when it's really hot in the summer, you don't always want to do that. So, Janet and Chris, what are you guys making right now? I would love to know. Or if you are making anything right now. Are you watching the Sewing Bee? I cannot watch the Sewing Bee because I'm in Canada, but I have been really enjoying watching Stuart and from the Wool Patch. He does a commentary on the Sewing Bee, and they're allowed to show pictures this year, which is almost like watching it. Or at least I know what's going on. Because it's funny, in British, they call a windbreaker, I think it's like a tarp. And, or that's, a windbreaker is actually a jacket here in Canada. You would call it a wind, like, it's just like a rain jacket. Chris is making pencil skirts and a stretch. That would be so comfortable and versatile. Absolutely. Excellent idea. And Janet says she has tons of patterns. I know. It's like fabric patterns and I don't know. Is there something else? Yes. Fabric and patterns is like two addictions all on their own. Chris says my colors for winter are black and green. There's plenty in between. That's like every color, I think. Oh, wow. 5 skirts in 2 days. And then tops. Oh, my goodness. You were busy. Pencil skirts are pretty straightforward, but I don't think that I could do that. 5 skirts in 2 days. Which is something else about the Sewing Bee, that how long does it really take you to make something? I don't know. Because we do it as a hobby, or you just supposed to be doing it for fun. You I don't really time myself, and we all know that my channel doesn't pump out a whole bunch of makes. Like some people, they can just make closets and closets of clothes in like a couple of days. But I guess I make quite a few other things, and I spend a lot of time trying things that I haven't done before. So, oh, Chris is making tops, and Janet is gonna be making some pants. Ooh. Can you tell us what kind of pants pattern, or is it something that you've just sort of mashed together? That's something that I like, a pattern that you can mix up. Oh, Edna is here. Hello, Edna. Hi. Edna is needing inspiration to make something. And Chris made a velvet skirt. Oh, pretty. Oh, she is I've done that before too. When the being careful of which way the nap goes, I did that on a custom order many years ago. It was I don't even know what you call it because it was like two things mashed together. Like I just said, mashing patterns together. It was stretch velour mostly. And I can't even, I think it was the back. I had to recut something and it went the wrong way. Janet can't stop buying fabric. Well, there is here, I'll show you some. There's an Instagram challenge that is make something fruity, I guess. And this is definitely fruity. And this would make an excellent pencil skirt, like Chris is making, because this has a stretch. And that is actually, I think it would make a nice jacket too. Yes, this is definitely nice, and it would make a nice shift dress or pencil skirt. I guess I'm not holding it so you can see it, but yes. But I think this actually this would even make a nice wrap dress. This one. And what else can I show you? Oh, Chris is needing to make tops. This is one of my favorite top patterns. It's a butterick pattern. And I think I made one. I guess you can't see that very well, can you? It's very kind of plain, but it's nice for the summer. I don't know if that would, if you made it out of a lightweight fabric, it would be nice for with a pencil skirt. And what else? I have a ton of patterns here that need to, I know something else that I'm going to be making right away. Oh, I don't have it here. Now this doesn't look very pretty on the front, like the photo on the front. It's a Catherine Tilton top, and the sleeveless version. You all know how I like patchwork and mixing fabrics together. I was thinking this would be a nice one to try. Oh, I'm behind the chat now. Chris was saying, I'm assuming about this orange. I'm calling it clementine. I don't know. Nice orange fabric. It's black background. But yes, it's very bright and colorful. And would go with that fruity challenge for June, the month of June on Instagram. Oh, Janet says I need summer clothes. I do too. It's elastic waist pants for loose, flowy summer pants. Ooh, nice. Oh, one of Peggy's patterns from Silhouette Patterns. Yes, I bet you those would be nice. And Chris says she likes that. Oh, the butterick pattern, Catherine Tilton, is that the one? Or maybe it was this one. Okay, maybe I should say the numbers. That would help. Butterick 6632, and then this is Butterick 6667. It's kind of, it looks rather shapeless on here, but I think depending on the fabric, I'm thinking different fabrics in here, like, because you have to, it's all in pieces, I believe. What does it say? Pieces are cut on the bias. Collar band pieces cut on bias. It's a good thing I have glasses on because I'm still holding this away and I can't even read it. Oh, it doesn't really say anything. It says average. Need round. You must be cutting it all in pieces, and then the back has shaping darts. But you could also add a tie in there, like right in here, to cinch it in some more. But we all know how I like scrappy things. Oh. Edna is talking about her fabric addiction. I have seen Edna's fabric. I told us she has lots of hummingbird fabric. I told a story earlier about hummingbird. She's saying Spanish inspired. 6632. Yes, this is my favorite one. I do cut it a little bit longer and that's it. And it's super easy to make. Yes, and I think I added tabs on the, because the sleeves are really big, but you can always change the sleeves. But out of rayon challis, it's a really nice, comfortable blouse, actually. Doesn't have to be out of a cotton. It makes it look dressier is what I'm trying to say. The pants pattern is called Jags. Oh, nice. I'm going to have to look that up. Jags. Do I have anything else? I guess I have a lot of butter patterns. And what's with the 66666 number? I see a lot of people wearing this, like in the, like ready to wear. Obviously the, where's the, can't see that very good at all. Is that going to focus? I see a lot of people wearing that. That is a popular. I don't like the lace on it, but for a summer top, and it has a pleat in the back, which isn't coming up, I don't think. Ooh, if we cover my face, there we go. There's a pleat in the back. That, I think, would be kind of the same design as this, only no gathers. I guess I like that. They're kind of similar style, but this is all gathered at the top and this one's not. I haven't made this one. It's one that I would like to try. The Tilton pattern looks like it would suit you well, Janet says. That would be this one. Yes, the but I of course would make it all out of different fabrics. It would definitely be good for me to wear to work. And no one would have one like it. I can assure you of that. That is for sure. So yes, I have been busy making Nova Scotia tartan gifts, which is, when I say that, that's what this is, Nova Scotia tartan. It's like for a place that attracts a lot of tourists. So they like to buy souvenir, and instead of the gift coming from China, it's actually made here in Nova Scotia by me. So I've been busy working on that, and I didn't think that would make a very interesting video. So that's why I've been kind of absent, not really on purpose, just been busy. And then plus getting all these fabrics uploaded on the website and making sure that they had all the proper information and everything, have them all ready to go for everyone to see them. Edna, you must be getting ready to make a summer dress for the summer. Are you going to make a summer dress this year? I know that I still have my quilt to finish. I came across some mistakes, and I thought, well, I might as well fix them. If you watch my videos, you'll have seen that it's just a scrappy quilt, and the it just basically goes light dark. And the cat decided to help me with the arrangement, and then I did take a picture, but I didn't look at the picture, and I thought I had them back in the right arrangement because I sewed them all in strips and had them clipped to my design board, and then when I sewed them together they weren't lining up, so I had them all mixed up. So I had to pick some out, and I decided I might as well fix them because it's taking me forever to make it, so I might as well do it right the first time instead of just slamming it together for the sake of getting it done. So there's only a few strips that I have to fix. I think there's only actually, yeah, I think there's only 3 strips that I have to fix. So, and then that will be done. I will show you guys when I get it done. But when I got this fabric order, I was supposed to get my backing for my quilt, and the first one I picked, they didn't have any more of it. The second one I picked, they called me and said we don't have it anymore. So I wanted something a little patchworky, and I wanted backing that would also match this one, because that one has been like that for a while, and I keep looking for backing and I never find anything that I like. I should just get something plain, but that is what I've been doing. Yes, the Tilton patterns usually look terrifying because she always why I'm saying that is because Janet just mentioned she's been wanting to try a Tilton pattern, and yes, sometimes they do look very complicated. I have made 2. Um, One is a pants pattern, and I think it has a whole bunch of 6s in it, if I remember correctly. It is on my channel. I said that I had made it, and I think Myra Lorraine has made them. I don't know whether she liked them or not. I know I seen that she said that she made them. I love them, and they're good for stretchy fabric like this. And yes, I would hopefully get some of these blouse patterns made this year. I think this one would be a good one because I like that collar style, and then the I'm a strange person. I like to top stitch. I don't mind top stitching at all. Um, Edna has a pattern out. Just a plain dress. There is nothing wrong with that. Oh, Edna's gonna make a dress. That's exciting. And yes, and I do like her designs too. She has some interesting designs. And there's quite a bit of flair on this shirt as well. I'll have to try it and I will let you guys know. Hopefully, I'll get some cutting out done tomorrow. Since I have this all washed, and I do have one other fabric that's washed and ready to go. And yes, I have a lot of sewing plans and no time to do it in, but I will be well, if I want to have something to wear, I'm going to have to. Cuz I'm not against buying clothes, but where I have so much fabric, I refuse to. I see no need in me spending money on clothes because I've already spent it already. Oh dear. So, does anyone have any questions for me? Because I have been on here for almost 40 minutes. I need a little bit. This is water. Sorry that I keep looking at the screen, but I'm just checking to make sure that I don't miss anybody's chatting. I am curious to know what time or day it is in Australia. It's obviously tomorrow, but is it in the daytime? If Chris is. Yes, Janet is absolutely right. Plain dress is not plain with the right fabric. That is so true. Yes. So it sounds like everyone has a sewing weekend. It's supposed to rain here, fingers crossed. Lots of rain. We need it all weekend, so it will be perfect sewing weekend. Oh, it's during the day. 11:14. Oh, it's almost dinner time. Wow. Wintertime in Australia. I don't think it would be the same type of winter as here. It gets pretty cold here. Oh no. You know, that is something. Now, I did bring water because I'm going to be talking down here, but usually I don't ever have food or drink in my sewing area. I think it's because it used to be a job. So, and I've always had jobs where, you're not allowed to eat or drink in your work area. So I will bring something that's not supposed to spill, like something like that. It does spill if you knock it over, but yeah. A lot of people eat and drink in their sewing rooms, but I never, I very rarely do. But it also means that I'll leave my sewing room to get a drink, and then I end up taking a break, and then I don't come back. So it's a catch-22. If you want to stay in there, I need to bring my drink with me. Oh dear. Oh, Jan says I was tempted to buy ready-made clothes, but then I took a look at my fabric stash. Absolutely. That is why I'm not against buying clothes, because I would go to a used clothing store or something. I'm not against doing that. It just, I have my wardrobe is all behind this quilt. Oh dear. Oh no. I almost, I would help you clean it up if I was in Australia. Oh no. I hope you didn't get it right down in the sewing machine. That is awful. Yes. I would be saying bad words if I were you. Bad words. Spilt all over. Yes. Yes. All right. What else? I showed you that denim, and I showed you that. I guess I showed this last week, but I don't think you guys were here last week. And this is uh this is very graffiti like. It's not though. It's not graffiti. It's just shapes, like a geometric design. I think that and it has stretch in it as well. I think it just looks like summertime and reminds me of ice cream for some reason. I don't know why. I guess if I spilt an ice cream on this, which I would do, it wouldn't show up unless it was chocolate, maybe. But yeah, I think that would make really nice stuff. Oh, and I can't decide which fabric. Now, I've seen some of Edna's fabric, and she bought some pretty flower prints for, I think they were like a crepe or something. It's been a while since I've seen them, but I think she had a couple. I think you had a leaf print, didn't you, Edna? The reason why I say that is because she's my kind of like my mother-in-law. She's my boyfriend's mother. Oh, they ask you on here how long for people to write messages, like before they can, and I put the shortest amount of time it would allow me, but I don't know how much of a delay there is. Hopefully, it's not that frustrating for you. But yes. And I guess this is also Pride Month, but I don't think this has all the colors in it. I don't think there's any purple in it. There isn't either. It's like yeah, I guess there's pink and red, but so I don't think it's a official one. I know. I don't know why it reminds me of graffiti because it obviously doesn't say anything, but it is a very geometric design, and then it has that kind of like a stripe to it. I guess I'm not holding it up. This is a rayon. What's it called? Rayon nylon and spandex. So you could make it's got some weight to it, but it's not super thick. And it's called printed Prada. I don't think it's the Prada that everybody knows. It's but that's just what it's called. And so is the orange one. It's also called a printed Prada. Although, and I've looked it up, and Prada did print on nylon, but I don't. I'm almost 100% sure it's not this. That is for sure. So, Chris is making more coffee since it's all been spilt. Poor Chris. Oh dear. Could have dyed some fabric all at the same time. Hopefully not. Only if you wanted to. That is something. I have some, is it nearby? Because I'm going to send an avalanche over here. I have some white linen and I would like to, has anybody seen, yes, call it Scribbles fabric. That it is like Scribbles, isn't it? Oh no, she did get her fabric. Coffee all over her fabric. Oh no. Yes, that makes me think of what's it called? Oh, come on, help me. Oh, water. Is that what it's called? Watercolor dye? Where you just dye like maybe a shoulder of a shirt and you only dye little parts of it. I think that's something that would be unique to try. And obviously would look really nice with the scribble fabric. I might actually change the name of it and call it scribble fabric. Oh, brown velour. Lucky. Yes. Yes, you don't want to dye something that you don't want to. And that is something I need to do is do a load of laundry. I have some chores to do. I haven't got very much done. I watched the wool patch, the sewing bee, and the sewing bee does make you well if you're not watching it, but I find it inspiring. Is the word. Now it's getting too late because now I can't think. I have been up since 5. Is that what time I get up? Yeah, I get up at 5. Yes. Well, it's almost 11 o'clock. Well, I think that I am gonna call it quits for this evening because I couldn't think of the word inspired. I was just trying to say that you see all those people on the sewing bee make these things in such short periods of time, which I think, Chris, you should be on the sewing bee because you're making so many skirts in like just a couple of days. Um, it is lovely that you decided to drop in and visit with me on this Friday evening. Janet, Edna, and Chris. Oh, I see there's people saying things. Well, I'm sorry that we spilled your coffee. And yes, thank you for tuning in all the way from Australia. Oh, Edna is saying that, yes, somebody was coloring on this. It is very scribbly. And thank you, Janet, for joining us as well. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Edna. And if you, of course, you'd be able to watch this in the future if you wanted to. So, and you can always leave a comment below. Yes, you can't watch it here either. But if you watch the Wool Patch YouTube channel, you'll get to see what's going on. It is kind of fun. Or you at least know what is happening. And of course, the fold line is a good one to watch for the pattern inspiration that is happening. I just think it's unique because everybody always ends up making something different. Oh, Chris is featured on Essay Quilters on YouTube. Oh, nice. I'm going to have to look that up. Excellent. Well, Essay Quilters on YouTube. I'm going to look that up. All right. Well, it's been an hour. I didn't think I'd be able to talk to you guys for that long. I hope you enjoyed it. And I know I enjoyed you guys. So I am going to try and do this. We'll see in the immediate future, but definitely next Friday. And I have something already planned for next Friday. So it should be a fun chat with you all. So take care, everyone, and you can watch me try and end the stream. So take care and happy sewing. Talk to you soon. Okay. Bye. Oh.